Hello, collective. Patience, your psychic intuitive host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. Here we're doing our ascension process, where on TikTok we show you things that we do in order to help ourselves ascend or gain a higher awareness or higher consciousness or a clearer field, however you want to say it. And we're doing another random Bible pick. I've been loving these. They're so informative, for me at least, to help me understand spirit and how to be a good person, how to heal, how to remove things that don't serve us, how to detach from things, how to clear our field. So we have another one. It's this is the New American Bible, St. Joseph Personal Size Edition. Spirit helped me pick it out. They called it petite, so I could fit it in my bag. But I picked the Lord's Sentence, page 161, Numbers 14, chapter 14, and I just read one paragraph for the threats of revolt, and then the next paragraph next to it. So I'll read the threats of revolt first, chapter 14. Threats of revolt. At this time, the whole community is breaking out with loud cries, and people wept into the night. All the people of the community grumbled against Moses and Aaron and the whole community, saying to them, "If only we had died in the land. If only we had died in the land of Egypt, or if we would die here in the wilderness. Why is the Lord bringing us into the land only to have us fall by the sword? Our wives and little ones will be taken as spoil. Would it not be better for us to return to Egypt?" So they said to one another, "Let us appoint a leader and go back to Egypt." And then I read the 13th paragraph, and it says, "But Moses said to the Lord, 'The Egyptians will hear of this, for by your power you brought out the people from among them. They will tell the inhabitants of this land, who have heard that you, Lord, are in the midst of his people. You, Lord, who directly revealed yourself, ! Your cloud stands over them, and you go before them by day in a column of cloud, and by night in a column of fire. If now you slay this people all at once, the nations who have heard such reports of you will say, the Lord was not able to bring this people into the land he swore to give them. That is why he slaughtered them in the wilderness. Now then, may my Lord's forbearance be great, even as you have said. The Lord is slow to anger and abounding in kindness, forgiving iniquity and rebellion, yet certainly not declaring the guilty guiltless, but punishing children to the third and fourth generation for their parents' iniquity. Pardon then the iniquity of this people in keeping with your great kindness, even as you have forgiven them from Egypt until now." That's so funny, because in the collective reads, if you go to Patience with Spirit on YouTube, we do the Psychic Development Collective reads, and there seems to be a group of people who have been, they've been idolizing false gods, and they forgot God. They don't believe in God. They're like atheists or something, or some kind of church group or a cult or something. But God is saying in this, I've showed you day and night. I've brought fire to you. I've come by the day, I come by the night, and you still don't believe me, and you still say the Lord has forsaken you, yet you don't ask the Lord for forgiveness. You don't ask the Lord to help you. You just say, why is this happening to me? But you don't take responsibility for anything you've done. So you can't expect to just say sorry and then everything's going to be okay. You have to, it says a generational curse. Your iniquities will put generational curses upon your generations. For generations, how many did it say? I think it said 3 or 4. And once you go through that, then you'll be pardoned, you'll be forgiven, but you have to pay the debt that you owe for all the inequities, they call it in the Bible, or atrocities, or all the things you did against God, against innocent people. You have to go through something that will equal what you gave out, because that's how energy works. It's an exchange. If I'm wishing ill will on somebody so long, who's innocent, who does nothing to them, and I take, and I'm thieving, and all kinds of things against God, you don't believe in God, and you don't even ask Him for forgiveness or take accountability, no matter what, no matter how many times you say sorry or are sorry in that moment, you still have to pay your debt. That's it. Thank you.